Good morning guys, and for this week's My Halifax we have come down to one of my favourite places in the entire city, which is the Halifax Waterfront. They do a really good job of making this place A, user friendly, and B, filling it full of attractions and events. Like the Tall Ships event will be right down here, and this is just such a cool place to go. And if you ever come here on a cruise or to visit, you'll no doubt spend a lot of time down here, so we thought it'd be really cool to explore the whole thing with you. So as you can see from behind me, there's a lot of cranes in the sky. That's because they're actually doing a lot of development on the very far end of the boardwalk. But one of the cool things of that was we actually got this cool floating bridge that you can see there, which a lot of people use to get across both sides of the construction. But it's a really cool feature because you get to walk through the harbour. So the historic properties and a lot of the historic district of Halifax is the other side of the floating bridge, which is where I'm going to walk right now. So this side of the actual boardwalk and waterfront is where the historic properties are. We've just passed Murphy's in the water, and it's where a lot of you can do tours, boat tours, get the ferry over to Dartmouth, or get on the historic properties, which is a really good place to take a picture during Christmas. So one of the reasons that we know so much is happening on the waterfront is because my waterfront developments have a wicked good social media account, especially their Instagram. So you always know what's happening here in terms of events and organisations they're putting on, and their pictures are top draw. So I usually jump on Instagram, find out what's cool and what's happening down here, and then I come and head it out. So make sure you check out their Instagram account. So we've come probably as far as the one end that we're going to go in terms of travelling the whole boardwalk. We're right by the Marriott Hotel, which is next to the casino. We're also next to a Canada 150 sign, which during a storm once floated down the street. True story. There's also a giant chair behind me, which I'm going to jump in. But if you are in the mood for some really local good ice cream, Cal's ice cream is like literally right down there. I'm happy that chair. So one of the reasons I love coming downtown is to see like boats like this behind me, because you just don't get to see them, and being someone that doesn't own boats, it's kind of cool to see something. And this is a massive boat. I mean, I think that's 25-30 feet, but it's cool, and it's just nice to see down in Halifax. So right now we're going to head right back down to the other end where the farmers market is and some more cool stuff is. Let's go. So behind me is where you come and rent bikes from like iHeart Bikes, and you've got Kayak Halifax down here as well as New Scotland clothing line. So it's a really good place for tourists to come and grab some merchandise. And for those who just want to be adventurous and explore the city a bit, there's also a Segway hiring service, which is super cool. We've never done that yet, partly because we didn't know how we could ever film it, but I'd like to do it, or I'd probably fall off. So there's like a little inlet that comes around, and there's some rocks and some water that fills up there. There's a beach volleyball court there, which you'll often see the slam jam will happen down here. Behind me you'll see all these really cool hammocks, which if you just want to hang out and chill, it's a really cool spot to do, especially on a day like today. But if you go straight as we continue down, you're going to find all the restaurants and kind of all the dining that you get at the waterfront, and this is my favourite part of the waterfront coming up, so let's head that way. So we're now at Bishop's Landing, where you'll find some really cool restaurants, especially like one of my favourites, which is the Bicycle Thief. Across is also Restaurante Amano. They are really good restaurants if you're ever in Halifax. You'll also find Bishop's Wine Cellar down here and some really cool niche products. It's just a really good little hub for nightlife, and also a place to drop in for a nice lunch during a beautiful day like today. So right now we have come right to the end of the boardwalk, and we're right by the farmers market, which is a great place to check out, especially during the summer, but you can check it out all year round. That is going to be the end of this week's video, and I have to say we have had a ton of fun making this vlog. If you are ever downtown or you're ever in Halifax and there's a place you want to check out, definitely come to Waterfront, because there's always something happening, and make sure you check out my Waterfront's Instagram and Facebook accounts, because they've got so much information. If there's anyone else you think we should make a video, please let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll see you next week. I forgot what I was going to say. That's my piece of camera. Right there. He's gonna go my mouth again.